The series finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi has officially arrived. Did it live up to expectations? This is my recap, and obviously, spoilers are ahead. This episode follows two main storylines. You have the Reva character hunting down Luke, and you have Obi-Wan versus Darth Part 2 in this series, obviously. And let's get straight to it. This episode starts off exactly where episode 5 leads off. Obi-Wan and the crew are trying to escape Darth Vader, but he's hot on their trail. And Obi-Wan knows it's just a matter of time until he catches up and pretty much wipes them out. So he once again sacrifices himself, gets on a separate ship, and leads Darth Vader because he knows Darth Vader is solely focused on him and him only. Until he leads him off away from the pack, and the pack escapes, and Darth Vader, zeroes in on Obi-Wan. He lands on this planet, which leads off to battle number 2. But this go around, it does not go the same as battle number 1. Obi-Wan is a little more in tune with the Force, but that doesn't stop Darth Vader from being the cocky individual that he is. One hand on the saber as he fights Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan is holding up his own to a certain extent. He even tries to use the Force to push this boulder onto Darth Vader, which doesn't work as planned because Darth Vader still has the upper hand. He's still stronger. Easily push the boulder aside. The battle continues, but this go around, Darth Vader uses the Force and crumbles the ground, which Obi-Wan is on top of. Darth Vader continues to bury Obi-Wan under rubble, under rock, and he pretty much says that that's the end of you, Master. While quite literally battling for his life, buried under this rubble, he has flashbacks of Leia. Why little Leia? I have no idea. But I guess that gives him the boost that he needs. Obi-Wan gets out the rubble. He goes after Darth Vader once again. But this is not the same battle that we just saw. He's once again tapped into the Force. But this time he's juiced up off the Force. He's on 10, and he pretty much beat the brakes off Darth Vader to the point that I've quite never seen. He has complete control of the Force. He levitates this army of rocks and just attacks Darth Vader one after one after one to the point that Darth Vader cannot keep up. He picks up his lightsaber. Another one-on-one battle entails, and this time he slashes Darth Vader's face, which you see reveals Anakin being played by Hayden Christensen. And then the best moment of this episode happens, in my opinion. You see the pain and agony in Obi-Wan's face because he realized, that's Anakin, my Padawan best friend, and that I felt him. But to his surprise, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan says, you didn't kill Anakin, I did. And in that moment, it lets Obi-Wan know that there's absolutely nothing he could do. His old friend is gone, and he leaves him in ruins, and that's how the battle ends. And then we cut into Reva chasing or hunting down Luke. She finds out where Owen lives, and this little weird battle continues. Starts off with Owen and his wife versus Reva's character, because she's after Luke because she knows Luke is Darth Vader's son. And while hunting him down, she has flashbacks of her as a child because obviously she was there for Order 66. And she can't do it. She's not as bad. She's not as evil as she thought she was. She can't get herself to kill a child, even though that's Darth Vader's son. Obi-Wan returns to the planet. They have this one-on-one talk, letting her know that you're better than Darth Vader was, and there's still hope for her. And that's pretty much where those two main storyline ends. It cuts into Darth Vader and his throne after getting the brakes beat off him. And surprise, surprise, we see the hologram of Emperor Palpatine pretty much questioning Darth Vader. Do you still care for your old master? Is that why he's still alive? You're in a weakened state. And Darth Vader assures him that no, you are my master, and Obi-Wan is pretty much dead to me. And obviously, if you've seen the Star Wars film New Hope, you know how that ends off. And the episode pretty much just ends up with Obi-Wan closing off these storylines. You see him meet up with Princess Leia once again, gives her the droid that she lended him, and also he goes to Owen, pretty much let Owen know, I'm not needed anymore. You're more than capable of taking care of Luke. You see episode 4, you know that's a lie. I'll leave that at that. But anyways, Owen lets him meet Luke, and that pretty much leads to the end of this episode. He's in the desert. He's leaving, and then you see a Force ghost, and it's Qui-Gon Jinn. About time. I was waiting for him to pop up. I'm surprised they waited this long, but he pretty much said that I've been there the whole time. You just couldn't see me. Pretty much meaning he was not, tapped in with the Force. Now he's fully back to the Obi-Wan that we know and love, and Qui-Gon Jinn is there, and that's the end of the episode. And Obi-Wan Kenobi overall did not live up to expectations, in my opinion. I had high hopes for this show, and it was cool. It was good at certain aspects, but yeah, the dynamic between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, the very first, was the best thing about this series, but everything else left more to be desired. The Reva character was a little forced on. She was okay. Her backstory was decent, but overall as a character, I didn't really much care for her, and nothing of consequence really happened. And it really leaves me scratching my head, like, what was the purpose of this series in the first place? But it is what it is. We got what we got, and we got some cool Darth Vader moments. Darth Vader go off. Everybody loves Darth Vader in his prime, and we got to see some of that. It was interesting to see Darth Vader in a vulnerable moment like that. Usually, you just see him, being a badass, and he he got his ass beat this go around. So, and yeah, and pretty much this whole series was just leading up. All 5 episodes leading up for just that one Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan encounter, which pretty much was a disservice to the rest of the show. But I'll leave that at that. This is not a review. This is just a recap, and let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, Kevin Demos, and I'm out.